So, I like eggs. They taste nice, they look cool, and I was eating an egg this morning, and the thought came to me, what is the best way I like to make my eggs? And what does a reasonable human being do when they have to make a decision like this? They make a tier list. Remember that this is my opinion, and this is not fact, just preference. Don't be mad at me when I put your favourite egg in F tier, okay? Right, first up, we have scrambled eggs. Now, I like a good scrambled egg. They're not the hardest to make, and they taste pretty good. I have definitely eaten scrambled eggs a lot through my life, and I would never say no to eating some scrambled eggs. Unless the cook is awful, then I will politely decline. However, there are also soft scrambled eggs. They're a bit more complicated since you need to whisk them and then watch them constantly, which is kind of annoying. For that, I rank scrambled eggs in B tier. They're pretty good, but nothing special. Next up, we have boiled eggs. Boiled eggs are amazing. They are one of the greater eggs. You literally throw it in boiling water and bam, boiled eggs. Obviously you have to monitor the egg, but not as much as soft scrambled eggs. I make boiled eggs more often than scrambled eggs, and I have been rewarded with a satisfying experience when putting them with salads or meatier meals. Except this one time, when I left my eggs in the water for too long, and they became rubbery. That was awful. Ultimately, boiled eggs are going in A tier for being the convenient dish they are. Now, the omelette. Who hasn't heard of the omelette? The perfect breakfast egg, the omelette. You whisk the eggs, the omelette, and you pour it in the pan, the omelette, and you flip the heck out of it, the omelette. If you can flip, you can omelette. It also goes with a lot of foods, which is awesome, and if you ever end up with a bad omelette, then you can mush it up into the pan and voila, hard scrambled eggs. I find it's convenient when I'm making an omelette, because whenever I make a mistake, there's always a fallback option I can turn to, meaning it's not the end of the world when I make a mistake. For that, omelette is going in A tier. It is a good egg, and it provides you with options to turn to when stuff goes wrong. Quiche. Quiche is an alright food, but that's it. When I eat a quiche, I'm not looking forward to eating it. I'm not going, yes, it's quiche time, baby! Don't get me wrong, quiches are nice, but they're not the best. They don't really give me the same oomph when I eat omelettes. Sorry quiche, you're going in D tier. Scotch eggs are actually quite nice. Usually they're small and bite-sized, but I have seen some big Scotch eggs in my egg tasting journey. The meat and the eggs go quite well with one another actually. But meat and eggs are some of the more difficult foods to cook, because if you don't cook them properly, then they can make you sick. Believe it or not, there have been plenty of times where I've eaten a bad Scotch egg. Something that isn't in my control because I usually get Scotch eggs pre-made from the shops. If I ate some homemade Scotch eggs, I reckon they would taste alright, because I would make sure nothing is undercooked. I'm putting Scotch eggs in C tier. Egg tarts go crazy. I remember eating an egg tart one time and enjoying it. That's it. No, I'm kidding. They are a good dessert to enjoy, and honestly, I love a sweet treat every now and then. That being pretty much every day. However, in comparison to some of the other eggs in this tier list, I cannot favour it over others. It goes to C tier. One of the strongest contenders here is the Sunnyside Up. This may be the most iconic egg out there. It is on the Haribos, it is in the animes. The Sunnyside Up is the king of eggs, but royalty isn't always the best. Sure, I love a Sunnyside Up egg, but they're not my favourite. They taste good and they look good, so A tier for them. Over easy eggs are just the B-Tech version of Sunnyside Up eggs. They taste like a Sunnyside Up, and they look like a Sunnyside Up, just a little less cool. So B tier for the over easy. Poached eggs are by far my second favourite. I love poached eggs. The moment I laid eyes on a poached egg, my interest peaked. The moment the egg was on my taste buds, I was in egg heaven. Wouldn't it be nice if we... They taste amazing, and I love customising my eggs with spices and a concerning amount of salt. Poached eggs give me much joy. First S tier for the video. Chocolate eggs. Oh boy, I have some strong words to say about chocolate eggs. They are very evil indeed. You eat a chocolate egg, it's nice for a bit, and then you feel sad about it when you're sitting on the toilet for days due to your lactose intolerance. Chocolate is alright, but an egg? No thanks. Look, I know it isn't technically an egg, but some chocolate products contain eggs. Plus I needed something to go in F tier, so F tier for chocolate eggs. Pickled eggs. I don't like pickled foods, so any pickled food would go in F tier, but since I like eggs, it gets to go in E tier for egg points. My final egg of the video. Egg mayonnaise. Something I crave. I have to physically restrain myself to a wall so I don't make egg mayonnaise. It is literally an egg with egg sauce. Whatever beautiful soul created egg mayonnaise, thank you. If I am sad, I make egg mayonnaise. If I am happy, I make egg mayonnaise. If I am lying around doing absolutely nothing, I make egg mayonnaise. My life would not be complete without it. Thank you, egg mayonnaise, for everything. To conclude, I'm pretty happy with my tier list. If you're not happy with my tier list, then go make your own egg tier list. Why are you watching my video?